guys, today I am going to be doing a comparison slash review of my two favourite BB creams at the moment, which are also the two BB creams from Maybelline. So I have the Dream Fresh BB cream and the Dream Pure BB cream. Now, I have talked a lot already about this Dream Fresh BB cream, but I only just got this the other day, and I was going to do a first impressions of it, but then I kind of got a bit excited and just used it without thinking, and then I was like, no, I can't do a first impressions. So I decided that I'm just going to do a straight up comparison of them both and talk about the differences and which one I kind of like the most. So actually, before I start, I'm just going to say I haven't got either of them on my face today. I have got 17's On The Spot foundation, and on my nails is Barry M's Jelly High Shine in... I have no idea what it is in. It's the one that's really like aqua colour. Basically, yeah. So that's that, so I've got that all out the way, so no questions. My top slash dress is from New Look, and it's going to be in a haul, which should be up reasonably soon. So yeah, anyway, back to the video. So I'm just going to go through the major differences of the packaging to start off with, and they've swapped hands, just to confuse you. So this is the Dream Pure BB cream, which is designed for oily skin, and this is the Dream Fresh BB cream, which is designed for kind of any sort of skin type, not really specific. It's more, I would say more dry, normal, but I think oily skins can wear it still. So the first difference you'll probably notice is this one is shiny, this one is completely matte, so no shine coming off this, whereas this one's like a glossy finish. Personally, I prefer the kind of glossy finish. I think it feels nicer to hold, because I think this feels a bit, I don't know, I just don't like the feel of it as much. The texture, I think kind of it feels a bit ooey sometimes. But still, I do quite like, I like the fact that you kind of know which one it is, because, I don't know, you look at it and you know it's going to be good for oily skin because it's a matte packaging, so it kind of appeals to me in that way, because I have got oily skin, which I forgot to mention. Quite oily skin. So for me, when you read up on the stuff, it should be this one that's better, but I don't know which one's going to be better. We're going to talk about that. So another thing that you notice straight away is they've kind of moved the writing around a bit. So the 8-in-1, they're both 8-in-1 BB creams, so I didn't really cover that to start off with. They've moved that sign up there so they can put the salicylic acid little thingy there. So I'm just going to do a little overview of the packaging, so you can sort of see that. And on the back it's all pretty much the same, except from the 8 things that it does are different. They both also contain 30ml, and what else do they both have? They have like the same packaging basically, apart from a couple of little things, and obviously the colour's different on this one. And one thing I did notice is that the lid is actually blue on this one, whereas with this one the lid's white, even though surely it should be pink because the writing's pink. Just thought that. So yeah, actually onto the BB cream. They're both in shade light because I'm quite pale. Actually I've got tan at the moment, so I'm a bit less pale. This one's only SPF 15, which is kind of like standard, whereas this one's SPF 30. And I definitely think for the summer that this is a much better kind of, the SPF wise, you do want a higher SPF, so I like that. And this one says it's instant fresh faced glow. That's really hard to say. Whereas this one just says it's 2% salicylic acid for oily skin. So yeah, that's the main differences on the front. On the back, I'll read out the Dream Pure, I keep forgetting the names, Dream Pure BB cream says it conceals imperfections, helps provide, okay, so yeah, it helps protect against the appearance of blemishes, it's oil-free and non-greasy, it minimises the appearance of pores, clarifies the skin's look, conceals redness, hydrates and smooths, and complements skin tone. So those are the 8 things that this one does. And then Dream Fresh BB, I'm having issues today with saying BB cream. This one says it creates a natural glow, complements skin tone, which this one also does. SPF 30 UV protection, hydrates all day, blurs imperfections, oil-free, non-greasy, looks visibly smooth, and feels fresh. And yeah, so that's what they both say basically. This one claims it's a gel-based formula, and this one doesn't say anything about a gel-based formula. But they both say just apply a thin layer on the skin, can be used with or without a moisturiser. They both just say that, so there you go for that. As for the colour, personally I would actually say that this, which one is it? One of them I thought was a teeny bit oranger. It was the Dream Fresh. I would say it's a tiny bit more pink toned and a little bit oranger, if you can kind of see what I mean. And I do actually have one issue with the Dream Fresh packaging. It might just be that I bought a dodgy one, but mine just like leaks straight into there, and I actually cleaned it out like a little while ago, whereas I found with this one it doesn't. It just basically pours it into the little dip in it, and I've had to keep wiping it out because it's just like wasting product, whereas the Dream Pure or the oily skin version does not do this. So I don't know whether it's kind of just my dodgy one or whatever, but yeah. So yeah, as for the actual finish, once you've applying it, I cannot tell the difference. Personally, I used to always apply this with my fingers, but I kind of just like applying both of them with a brush now. I use my Real Techniques buffing brush. When you actually apply them, the first difference you'll notice is that this one is a lot more kind of glowy, I would say, which is supposed to be more glowy, and I think it's a lot more, it looks a lot more fresh, whereas this one, as it is designed for oily skin, is a lot more kind of mattifying. Not really mattifying, like I would still powder with both of them, it's just a bit more, I don't know, it just feels like it's a bit more, so I've just noticed my memory card's almost full. Yeah, it's a bit more kind of matte finish and shine free around your skin, which I kind of like. I kind of like the finish of this one more than the other one. So as for kind of like lasting power, personally on my oily skin I find this one lasts a little bit better because the Dream Pure one, that is, it's matter for longer, and when I'm looking at like BB cream I really want it to be like matte, and I want it to cover, and they both do cover really well. Like I would say, like they've both converted me off of foundation. The only reason I'm wearing foundation today is just because I just felt like wearing foundation today. It wasn't really a reason. Both of them cover really, really, really well. When I first thought about trying a BB cream, I was kind of a bit like, you know, might not like it. I actually had, did I have another BB cream? No, I have a tinted moisturiser from Natural Collections, which is kind of dire, but it was the first thing I ever used, so, you know, you think it's amazing when you use it, and then you try something else and you're like, oh, that's rubbish, but, you know. So yeah. The lasting power is better on this one, but I think that's just because of my oily skin, and you'd probably be fine. I mean, I still did like the lasting power of this one. I think it's really good. I just think that it still gives you the coverage, but you do go much more glowy with this one, and much more, what's the word? Kind of shiny and stuff, but I think that's just because of my oily skin. So this one's definitely better for oily skin. As for lasting power, yeah, they both cover pretty much the same. I can't think of anything else I was going to say. Price-wise, on Boots, I'm just looking at the Boots website now, this one here is $6.99 and this is $7.99. I'm not sure if this is just because it's an introductory offer. They are also on 3 for 2 on Maybelline products at the moment when I'm filming this video. So, yeah, go check that out. I can't think what else I can say about them, other than the fact that they are pretty similar. If you had normal skin, I'd probably recommend go this one, unless you really like the kind of whole matte finish sort of look, or if you had oily skin, I would just recommend getting this one. A, it's £1 cheaper, and B, I think it will last longer on the kind of matte finish. But I mean, if this is the only one you can get, or you find this one on a really good deal, just get this one, because I don't think there's enough difference between them for you to really, really kind of, I don't know, I don't think you'd find enough differences in them. I just have both of them because I'm almost out of this one, and I was like, yeah, I'm just going to buy it anyway. It was on like a deal with some mascaras, and then I got to the till and it wasn't, and I was like, you know, I'm just going to buy it anyway because I wanted it. But yeah, anyway, I really like both of them. I think I wear this one more in the sun when it's like really sunny outside. I'm just going to wear this one more because I like the fact that it's got more SPF in it, because I know some sun creams can break you out, so this is kind of good if you want to wear a lot in the summer. But this is still good if you want to wear it in the summer because it's still got SPF 15. I just personally always go for a higher SPF. It's just me. I just like to keep my skin protected from the sun. So yes, please leave any of your comments down below. If you've tried either of these and you find any problems with them, any negatives, or anything that you really like using them with, then always comment below. If you also have any more questions, leave them as comments. But I will be going on holiday very soon, so if I don't respond to your comments, tweet me at tashalovesnails or Instagram me at tashalovesbeauty. I practically live on Instagram. I mean, I will try and respond to people's comments whilst I'm on holiday. I just don't know about internet and stuff, so yeah. All my links are below, as always, and yeah. I really love both these BB creams, and I really want you to try them. I'm just going to wave them around loads. I really do love them. So thank you so much for watching, and as always, I will see you next time. Bye!